Your first name is Bill.
Yes.
I'm going to call you David because we just had one of the Indianapolis 500s, all-time great David versus Goliath performances. This is Bill Abel. His IndyCar team is 4 days old. Now I realize y'all started preparing, but I'm saying in terms of being on track. 4 days of experience. RC Enerson, Indy 500 rookie, tried to get in and 2021 didn't quite happen. Fastest the car went was 226 miles per hour. Y'all found 5, 6, I don't know how many extra miles per hour. Y'all just did something that nobody thought was going to happen. You were going to be the easy out. You're going to be the 34th car, slowest the whole time. Bill Abel, tell us what it feels like on this track in the series you've dreamt of, that you love, to be here for the first time. You are locked into the show, top 30.
I'm going to try to put together a few words without breaking up, because this is just so awesome for us. So proud of our guys. And everybody says that, but for us, it's told you.
No. But you deserve this because you put in the effort and you put the right people together. John Bruner, as salty a dog as you're gonna get, somebody who everybody loves in the paddock. Everybody, because of you and the great contributions you have made on the road to Indy, now in Indy NXT. John in particular, he has sowed so many relationships over the years, made so many friends, that when pretty much the entire paddock heard Abel Motorsports was going to try and make the Indy 500, and John Bruner specifically was going to run the team, everybody said, how can I help? Now, they're not giving them all the setup information and saying, please go faster than us.
Right.
But hey, you need this little part that's on back order, and there's a whole little village that came in. So just tell me about this, brother, because you've seen the most beautiful side of IndyCar come together around y'all.
Yeah. No, we have had so much help from everybody in the paddock. Every team has helped us in some way or another, and a lot of teams in a lot of ways. We've had a tremendous amount of help, and it's been so encouraging and gratifying to have that. And the team that John put together, I mean, the guys we've got are, well, I mean, we displayed that, we demonstrated that here the last couple of days. It's amazing what's happened. And yeah, you're right, 4 or 5 days ago, or literally a couple of weeks ago, we were still hoping to even have a shot. So yeah, things have come together really quickly for us. And I haven't really even allowed myself to get to the point of even believing that we would be, not believing, but actually letting my mind go to the fact that we would be in the Indianapolis 500. I've just not gone there until really right now. So just finally starting to wrap my brain around that, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. You know, the support we're getting from Chevrolet.
That's what I wanted to ask
outstanding.
about. It hasn't just been a great 2.2 liter twin turbo V6 engine. It's little things like, hey, we need to build the front wing configuration so it's optimal. Bring it over to us, and we're not going to do it for you, but we want to be there with you to make sure everything's right. Extra little detail items to make sure that your car is as good as it can be. Team Chevy's really gone above and beyond.
Oh my gosh, to have the support of that company and those folks, and Jack, our engineer, it's just been awesome. I mean, there's no other way to put it, no other way to describe it. And you're right, all the little things that they're doing for us, above and beyond what we would have expected. Never would have guessed that we could have got that kind of support. So it's just been fantastic. And the car, I mean, it's just all come together. And RC Enerson, I mean, he's a rock star. When he hit the track on Wednesday, our first day in the car, and his first time back in this car, which is a completely different car than it was in 21. You know, I think his first flying lap by was, 3,000 miles an hour is what it looked like. I mean, he just hit it and was on it from the beginning, and has never really looked back. This morning, he said, I was pretty conservative in my run this morning, and he said, I think we're going to be fine, but I was just trying to make sure we got 4 laps in. So that tells you a lot right there after looking at all these speeds throughout the day today, that we were as close as we are really to everybody. And he said, yeah, I was kind of taking it easy and being conservative just to make sure we got a run in. So we were fully prepared and ready to come back out this afternoon, and we didn't need to. Our stretch goal was to be in the show today. We knew that tomorrow we would probably have to come back and do what we do, but we didn't, you know, I don't know. By some grace of God, we were able to get in today.
P28, right?
29.
Whatever the number is.
29.
In. I was a part of some pretty fun and cool and amazing IndyCar teams back in my day. We had a couple of little David versus Goliath things. Nothing like this.
Wow.
The underdogs and newcomers and high achievers like Bill Abel, Abel Motorsports, this entire team. I'm not kidding. This is the reason why we come to the Indianapolis 500 every year, looking for stories like this. The only thing that pissed me off, where are the NBC cameras? They should be here talking to him, because this is amazing. RC Enerson, as he mentioned, as I've already said, that kid deserves to be here full time. He is the real deal. I'm so thankful you're at least starting the first chapter in your story. I was going to ask if I could get you to commit to be a full-time team for the next 20 or 30 years, but let's get through the first race before we reach that high. But seriously,
for sure,
Bill Abel, these are good people. Part of the IndyCar family now, written one of the great stories already of 2023.
Thanks, Marshall.
Right.
Thank you. Appreciate it.